I just did a really amazing core workout that I put together for everyone here. Following last week's video, we are training the core, and finally my wrist is off, which means it's about to go down. So tell your friends, you better subscribe, you better see absolutely everything that we have been doing. If you haven't seen last week's video, to build a core of steel. If you are tired of your back hurting, of getting hurt, of having no control, this is going to be the video that does it for you. And we are going to build together an internal corset, an internal waist trainer for you to be able to move your best, feel your best without doing things that are actually doing the opposite for you. Disclaimer, this warm-up is going to feel like a full body workout. This is where I'm going to teach you how to work with your body weight. So we're gonna start with the warm-up. And last week, we introduced you guys to the cat-cow. What we're gonna do is elevate this cat-cow, and we're gonna be addressing different things. If you have tight hips, if you have an anterior pelvic tilt, this is going to address that. So know that this movement is the devil, but you are going to master it with me. All right, so make a straight line from shoulder to wrist, hip to knee. We are going to tuck under until we feel our core, and we are going to elevate the knees, and keeping the knees low, we are going to go through our cat-cow. Inhale, stretch the abs. Exhale, push away from the floor, curl the hips under. And 3, we're doing 12 repetitions. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, hello quads, 11, and 12, and I'm starting to sweat. Great. We're gonna take the down dog. Now we're gonna turn this movement into a warm-up movement. So get on that high plank, tuck the hips under, push away from the floor, drive to this down dog. We are going to be performing 12 repetitions of this down dog reach. Now I'm locking myself before I reach over to that foot. Lock yourself before you reach. Let's go, team. 3, 4, 6 per side, 5, and 6. Shake your arms. I told you today is gonna feel like an upper body workout. Get ready to build very strong shoulders and a very strong upper body. Let's go, team. Back to the cat-cow. Take a nice deep breath. Tuck under, lift. Let's get it. Inhale, stretch the abs. Exhale, find your core. Holy quads. Beautiful. Shake your arms. Remember, have you noticed I took off my brace? It's on, baby. Let's go. Find that plank, shift to down dog, and let's reach. Disclaimer here, some of you guys' heels won't be able to touch the floor, and it's okay. The more you do this, I hope you notice all the changes that are happening when you have performed our previous workout 3 days this last week. There we go. I'm gonna do a couple of more reps because this actually feels good. Stop whenever you feel like it. 6 reps on each side. All right, make sure that you're reaching with those arms. Are you guys ready for the first circuit? Let me tell you this. I asked you on Instagram how you wanted these videos to go, so we're just gonna be doing back to back to back. If you need to pause it, but today, you and I, we're training the core. And again, this is going to feel like an upper body workout. Let's get it. First movement, we are gonna take the high plank, and we're gonna be using this wall to strengthen our plank. You've already done this 3 times, a high plank. So now we're just gonna use the wall to build more intra-abdominal pressure, more time under tension. So watch out. We're gonna start with a high plank for 30 seconds. Grab your timers. Ooh, let's get it. All right, first things first, I want you to get the feet towards the wall, okay? First. And let's find our high plank position, start our timer, straighten our legs. And now what I would like you to do is push yourself onto the wall by curling the hips under. I hope this looks as ugly as I think it looks. All right, we're gonna hold, push away from the wall, from the floor with the palms, the heels of the palms, and push yourself towards that wall. We are building very strong shoulders, shoulders that are not in pain. Whenever you're going to do your upper body workout, this is how we get you strong. If that wasn't enough, we are going to take that forearm plank and revisit it with more tension. Again, your shoulders are going to be on fire. Start that timer, straighten up the legs and push yourself towards the wall, that your heels are making contact with the wall. We are not collapsed. We are pushing away from the floor with the forearms for 30 seconds. Coming up next after this movement, we're gonna take that bridge hold of last week and we're going to start marching. Let's go, team. In 3, 2, 1. Woo. I'm sweaty. I hope you're sweaty. All right. Now, you're gonna lay on your back. Fix your tights if you need to because these no longer fit me. We're going to tuck the hips under immediately. You're gonna feel a stretch on your quads. We're going to push up, keeping the rib cage down and supporting our hands towards the floor. We're gonna start marching. Stay locked in. Boom. March. March. I'm exaggerating, right? You don't have to put your foot down so aggressively. There we go. If this is too easy for you, take the hands out of the picture. Now you need more obliques to support this position. Right here. 8 repetitions. Keep tucking under. Keep marching. If I'm doing a couple of more reps, just stay with me, okay? This actually feels really good. I've worked really hard this week. Bring it down. I told you we were gonna work out together. There's no rest in between. Let's build it up. When people tell me that they cannot build a strong body using their body weights, I laugh, okay? Because I'm about to teach you today what our programming is. If you're doing any of my programs, including the MA365, which is a whole year of workouts planned for you to take you from 0 to hero, I recommend you join us. Push. This is how we build bodies that are able to move, not only to aesthetically look a certain way, but also to be able to move without pain and be functional. Holy shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees down, stretch it out. Stop the timer, let's go. Coming to the forearms. I don't wanna see anyone doing this tripod thing. I want the wrist to have the same distance in the elbow, so get locked in so you can get access to your serratus. There we go. Push yourself onto the wall. Tuck under, push. Hello, shoulders. Hi. I got you. If I can do this talking, just imagine if you're struggling right now, I can do this talking, and I haven't done these kinds of workouts for about almost 8 weeks since I fractured my wrist. So if you train like this, smart, it doesn't matter when you get injured because your body is going to have a strong foundation. How can a core, come on, let's go. All right, let's march now. Tuck the hips under, get these abs turned on. Find those glutes by finding the heels and left, I don't even know which way to go. There you go, boom. If you want to support your body by pushing away with your elbows on your forearms, this is going to give you a more stable support, right? If we're taking the arms out, now we need the core to stabilize this movement, right? So keep at it. Let's go a couple of more reps here. And last one. I don't know how many these are, but I know they feel good. Back onto the next set of that circuit. I told you I was not resting and you wanted it. So if you need to pause it, but stick with it. Let's go. Set that high plank. You guys have no idea how grateful I am that I'm able to put weight on my wrist. This is just incredible. So I don't care how old you are. I don't care what philosophy of movement you're choosing to do. The fact that you have your body and you can move it and you can use it. Don't take that for granted. Let's go, team. 3, 2, 1. Back to the forearms. Let's go. Adjust yourself and push yourself onto the wall. Tuck under. Close your eyes. You got this. Breathe. Squeeze those glutes. Let's go, team. 10 more seconds. Oh, this is hard, but I love it. In 3, in 2, in 1. There we go. And my watch is telling me I need to record this workout. There we go. Let's not wait. And tuck under, lift. Let's go, team. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. 7. And 8. Now, I'm very abrupt right now. We're moving to the second circuit. Let's get it. We are taking this down dog hold of last week and we're introducing you to the dolphin hold. Now, this is a very tough position, but what it does over time is get you really strong. And we're using this for a lot more than the core. How about these muscles that are supporting these big weights when you are deadlifting, when you are trying to do something explosive, when you are trying to squat really heavy? How about those muscles that get compressed, right? That's what we're working here. And of course, the core, but we're also lengthening the back, the posterior chain, right? So you're gonna see a lot more benefits. You're gonna see better ankle mobility, better hip mobility. And let me just stop buying time, because if you see this man, what he's doing right here, how are your knees?
Okay.
All right, let's get it. Let's stop talking. There's plenty of ways that you're gonna get into this down dog hold. I'm gonna teach you the easiest version. We're gonna take this forearm plank position and then we're gonna straighten the legs and push away and hold. Or you can be fancy like me and we're gonna take it, if you wanna be fancy, I'm not saying that you have to, but you're gonna get here, okay? Let's start this timer. Okay, we're gonna go into this high plank down dog and dolphin. Push away. The goal is that we're not collapsing here, but that we are pushing away all these muscles that keep the spine aligned, right? And strong. They are getting stronger here. And also your core, because this is part of your core. Let's go, team. We have about 8 seconds. Oh my God. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now, a bird dog. You've seen this many, many times. Now we're trying to play around with all these stabilizing muscles that help us with all these positions, right? This is actually very hard for beginners. So now what we're gonna do is make it harder. Because you asked for it, not really. We're gonna use this wall. What I want you to start imagining is that you are a straight line from the head all the way to the heel that we're going to try to push. So for 30 seconds, and this is not gonna be very pleasant, but stay with me. You will become a lot stronger in other movements, not just your core, okay? So we're gonna find the wall and we're gonna straighten it, okay? Make sure you tuck under and find that glute. If you're not able to contract this glute, it's not on a straight line. Now, bottom, it's supporting, and I'm going to lift, push and lift, okay? Beautiful, push and lift, and let's hold. Smash that heel towards the wall. Try to find those glutes. This is a full hip extension that I want you to find. So lock and find the glutes. In 3, 2, 1. Let's change it up. Find the wall. There you go. And reach. This looks easy. Oh my God, look at the sweat coming down. I love it. Imagine what's happening here. Your entire body is firing. Bring that up. If you find that your arm is lowering, I want it to be right next to your ear. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, team. Last but not least, we have the supine pelvic rotations. The reason why I'm keeping this movement here is because it is so good. And if you're doing it right, we're gonna do a lot of good things here. Find that yoga block that you are going to squeeze between your legs. And we are going to find our squat. Now, take a look if while you're tucking under, you are now not in a straight line, right? What I want you to do is stay with the hips aligned with the knee, right? Feet flex. We're gonna squeeze this yoga block, bring the arms to field goal, and tuck. You saw that? Tuck, and start slowly, about an inch, keeping that tuck under. And if you're not sounding like this and shaking, you know that you're not doing it right, so tuck under, okay? All abs here, all obliques. These are the guys that are going to give you that balance on your split squats that you're looking for, that are going to help you to change in direction without breaking, right? These are your anti-rotators. So what we're doing here, we're teaching me, hey, where are you going? We want you to be strong as we rotate, okay? Couple of more here, 8 repetitions. Keep tucking under. Jesus is alive. Hey, okay. Set your yoga blocks. Back to number 1. Let's get it. Dolphin hold. And remember, this seems to be a shorter workout, but remember, you're doing this 3 times a week, okay? So it's short because you are going to be able to do all the other movements and workouts that you want to do. This is only accessory work, okay? Let's go, team. Straighten those legs, push, don't collapse. Squeeze the core. My arms are jelly, and I love it. When was the last time you ever saw me doing a military press, a front raise, and I get complimented by my shoulders? And even the 2 months that I've been here without moving, I get really excited when my arms get a little bit smaller because I have a tendency of looking very strong, which I love. But, you know, sometimes just having that break is so good for you. And as a woman, I like when my arms are matching the rest of my body and they stay strong, right? There we go. Oops. Let's find that. And let's make sure that hip to knee is straight. We're gonna push and hold. This is very hard, especially to keep the arms by your ears. There's a lot of good things happening here. If you only have 20 seconds, remember, you're doing this 2 more times, okay? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Or if you want a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, however you want to break it down, let's go, team. 3 and 2 and 1. Let's switch it out. One long line from the heels of your feet all the way to the top of your head. Let's go. Three, 2, 1. Wow. Wow. This is so good. I'm gonna turn this into a program. This is so good. Oh my God, to everyone in masvida, when you're subscribed, I'm gonna put these workouts in there as a program. I think we need a core program for the community. Let's go. Even though every program that you do works you out like this, there's never a workout that I ever give you guys that doesn't have core integrating as accessory work. Whether it's an upper, a lower, doesn't matter. And you know that I am coasting through this because I'm not talking how I was. So knowing that I could actually continue to tuck under more, now I'm locked in, and now it's very hard. Okay, so when you find yourself not shaking through this movement, tuck under. And now, I want you to start thinking, when exercises are hard, it's because they're strengthening muscles that have been weak or are tight, or they're not going through its full range of motion on a joint, okay? So, movements like the dolphin hold, movements like the knees elevated cat and cow will be hard in the beginning, but they're gonna be addressing a lot of things. So please do not skip any of these movements. You're gonna need them, okay? Let's go. This is gonna be the last round. Yes. All right. Let's go into this dolphin hold. Oh yeah. Breathe. My whole entire body is shaking. I am so grateful that I get to move and rebuild with everyone. I love when I'm in positions that either I get sick for a little bit or I get deconditioned for a little bit, because it's an opportunity for people to see the work that goes into rebuilding yourself. It's not like you're gonna stop working out. It's not like it gets any easier. You guys are going to have moments in which you stop working out or something happens in your life, but we come back to this, right? If I stop doing all the things that I'm doing, I am literally just going to revert back. And it's not like muscle turns into fat. No, your body adapts to whatever you're doing, right? So if you spend a lot of time sitting, your body's going to adapt to those patterns. It's going to adapt to being locked and deconditioned. Now, if you run every single day, if you walk every single day, your body's going to get acclimated to whatever work you're doing, okay? So give yourself some grace, okay? And don't be in denial here, because you're putting in the work. And when you're putting in the work, you are less likely to throw that away because you know what it took to get there. All right? Let's go, team. Switch it out. I always get a boost of energy on my last set. I don't know if you agree, but I get a boost of energy. And especially those who do not know that the dance that I do at the end of my workout is to celebrate the fact that I did something hard or I completed, I showed up, right? It's a celebration. And honestly, how I feel after I accomplish a workout, I feel amazing. Like, look at this. What? Come on. What core workout has you like this in a matter of like 20 minutes? Let's go, team. Tell me, we're doing cardio with our body weights. All right, last but not least, the last set of the pelvic rotations. One of my favorite movements that always will be staple in my training regimen. I don't think I will stop doing these or putting them in every program. Okay. This is not about over rotating. This is about just giving it about an inch. Play around with that, okay? I can obviously go all the way because I have not only the mobility, but the body awareness, but I want you right here, okay? And that was it. That was it, team. So what are we gonna do today to cool down? Let's do two things. I'm gonna show you the Scorpio, okay? I want you to lay on your tummy and make a T and act if you were to kiss the mat, right? Let's release our spine. If your spine cracks, that's fine. We're also releasing the chest muscles a bit. You're gonna be doing 2 sets of 6 repetitions. Reach with this arm, there we go. Rotate, reach, oh, that feels good. Rotate and reach, beautiful. Rotate and reach. 2 more. Let's go into our Cobra. Stretch, tuck under while you're doing that. So glutes are engaged here. I'm pushing away, keeping the arms nice and straight. Stretching the abs. Stay here for a couple of breaths. See how your body feels. Play around, shake your arms. Let's go into child's pose. Now reach those fingers to the top of the mat and really straighten and stretch those arms that have worked really hard. Now, if you did last week's video, I want you to put in the comments, I did it, hashtag MA365, and I'm gonna pick one winner and I'm gonna give you my stack, meaning a full stack. Protein, BCAAs, creatine, pre-workout, metabolism, her. I'm giving you everything. I'm picking one person. Let's get it. And if you do the same on my last post on Instagram, and I see you, I'm just gonna pick you. Let's go.